Did you know that minerals in hard water can discolor your gray hair? In this, that was my phone. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about two things that you can use, two products in particular, actually one product that I got that can help you when it comes to yellowing gray hair. So I do have a blog post in the description where I go over 7 things that you may not have known that can cause your gray hair to get a yellowish tint. One of the things you do have to know is the number one thing is genetics, because there can be someone who has the same minerals in hard water and they have no problems with yellowing with their gray hair. So genetics is a really big factor there. But the next thing is the fact that depending on where you live, hard water, the water you wash your hair with, can cause your gray hair to discolor. And so like I said, you can check out that blog post to see the other things that you may not have been aware of. But the product that I'm going to tell you guys about today, I got off of Amazon. I'm going to link that later on. It's a shower filter that can help to filter out things like the minerals as well as chlorine. If it was the summertime and you're going into the pool, that's also something to keep in mind when you go into the water and chlorine. I have had some people tell me that with chlorine, sometimes it made their gray hair green, which I haven't heard of that much. I've heard of yellowing with gray hair more so, but not so much green. But an interesting tip, if you find that you have a greenish tint to your gray hair, let me know in the comments if that's happened to you or if you've heard of that before, a greenish tint. I've been learning a lot about the color wheel, and one of the reasons why purple shampoo is amazing for yellowing gray hair is because it's on the opposite side of that color spectrum, and it helps to cancel out those colors in our gray hair, the yellow in our gray hair. So if you're having a greenish tint, then something on the red is opposite of green, can help with that greenish tint. And I've heard someone suggest ketchup, putting ketchup in your hair to help with the greenish tint. So, but what I'm going to talk to you about here today is this shower filter. I had already recorded a nice short video to play through. It didn't work out. So I have this other one that I'm going to be taking you guys through. It's a very simple setup to put the shower filter in your shower. And putting a shower filter is not only great for your gray hair, but it's also great for your skin. Hard water can, if you have sensitive skin, if you have eczema, shower filter is great for that as well, but it's definitely good for your hair. And even if your hair is highly porous, because we don't realize how those things can affect our gray hair. So before I show you the shower filter, another tip when it comes to minerals in hard water discoloring your gray hair: distilled water. I don't use distilled water to rinse my hair, but if I'm refreshing my hair the next day after I've done a wash and go, you guys know I love my Flairosol, so I put distilled water in there, and I use peppermint, rosemary, and vanilla essential oils. I don't really have like an exact amount that I put, but I put a drop of each. Vanilla, not that much, it's just for scent. Peppermint is also really good for stimulating the scalp. And of course, as was mentioned to me before, make sure you're not pregnant or you don't have any health conditions where those essential oils might counteract. So make sure you take that with a grain of salt. But essential oils are really great for our hair. So distilled water is a nice, great tip. If you're styling your hair or you're refreshing your hair and you want to use some water, that can help you to not keep adding on hard water in your hair every single time. And if you do have a Flairosol and you've been using your tap water, that might be something that could be contributing to your to yellowing, if that's something that you experience with your gray hair. Let me know in the comments if you guys have a shower filter or not. So I've had this shower filter up now maybe a little bit over a month, and like I said, it's a very simple setup, and it's not only good for your hair, it's also good for your skin. So let's see if I can get this back up here. so you guys can see. Excuse me on the side there. This is the shower filter that I got. Let me move that. This is the shower filter that I got from Amazon. One of the things they suggested to me, or I saw in the directions with the shower filter, because I think it lasts for 90 days, is every month if you turn the filter inside over, that can help you to get more out of your shower filter. It could last longer. So let's see if I can get to where I'm actually putting this on. So that's the shower filter itself. It's pretty small, so you're seeing the inside of my shower. And so what I'm gonna have to do, because I already had a shower, like a different shower head on, I had to take that shower head off and connect it to the main part there on the top to put it on. Let's see if I had that there for you guys. Okay, here I am. I think my light was, so I'm basically going to be taking that out. And if you could see with my hair, guys, in my last video I told you about the ORS. This is actually what my hair, it's not like the freshest, but this is what my hair looks like when I put a little bit of the Aunt Jackie's Curl Boss in it. I was getting ready to wash my hair soon, but that's just a little update on that. I still have yet to put it on not freshly washed hair, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. So I also, you know, they give you a little plumbing tape. Make sure you put that plumbing tape on there so that it could help with leaks. I thought that maybe I could just put it on the bottom of that extension there, but I needed to try. So here's me taking off the top part, and if you notice, the main pipe already has some plumbing on there. So I took a little bit off, and I added some more on there. Ooh, let me go back a little bit. And it's just really easy. You just put that in there, and you twist it on, and then you're gonna see, like I said, my light went off. You will see that I will add the extension right back on there, and I'm gonna turn on the water to make sure. Oh, also with this shower filter, it gives you instructions to make sure that you rinse it first. So you put it under some water to get some of that carbon out, and the water will be a little bit gray, and you keep running that water until it runs clear. So I had to remember to put some plumbing tape on the other side. That plumbing tape is your friend to help with leaks. And I put that, screwed everything back on. The back of my head. And there you are. You could see it was able to, the water went through nicely. And my husband even noticed a difference himself when he went into the shower. He was like, yeah, I noticed. And my son has sensitive skin. So the shower filter has not only helped with my gray hair, but it's also helped with my skin as well. So again, like I told you guys, genetics is really a big key factor. Not everybody's hair gets yellow from just hard water. But if that is something that you're dealing with, that might be something to look up. So let me see here. Hi, Sheila, Carla, Yvonne, and Diane. How are you? I'm glad you're here, Diane, because the next thing that I'm going to talk about briefly is Clubhouse. And Diane is one of the beautiful butterflies who first was like, Nina, are you on Clubhouse? Are you thinking about going on Clubhouse? And I was like, I don't know. I've heard quite a bit of things about it. I don't know if that's the place for me. And she was like, I get it. I totally understand. She gave me the warning that it is addictive. I'm actually going to put a blog post that I wrote yesterday in the description to let you guys know a little bit more about my experience on Clubhouse, but I'm also going to be talking to you guys here about it. Hi, Joyce. How are you? So Clubhouse is audio only chat app, which unfortunately right now is just for those who are on iPhone or iPad, and it is invite only. So Diane was nice enough to be willing to share an invite with me, and then Tracy, who's been on my lives before and is also a Silver Sister, approached me, and she's like, you know what, I've been on Clubhouse, I don't see any rooms or topics about gray hair. It would be awesome if we can get together and get a room and have another place for women to go to and talk about their gray hair journey. So we got together with a third Silver Sister. Her name is Natalie, and we hosted our first gray hair audio chat last Thursday at I think it was 3 p.m. in the afternoon, my time. So tomorrow is going to be our second one. So if you guys are on the app, please look me up at Nina Marie is my name. And if not, in my community tab, I gave you guys a great video from the Social Media Examiner that explains the basics of what the app looks like, and you know, how to navigate it. It helped me a lot. And what's also helped me is just being on there. Diane, I don't know if you want to add how your first session was with us last week, for everybody who's on here now. But there was about, I think, 10 of us all together who were able to come on there. Everybody took their turn. It's kind of like, first of all, one of the things I love about the app is the fact that it is audio only. So, you know, for this live here today, I got myself, you know, together for you guys. I pre-pooed my hair 2 days ago. It's still in 4 twists, ready to be washed, but I am not ready to wash it yet. So thank goodness for my little passion twist wig. So with, you know, video, you need to be on and camera ready. But what I love about this app is I just show up with my voice, and it really does give another way to connect with you guys. And what was really nice is a lot of you came from YouTube. You guys are so supportive and loyal. I appreciate you guys. You showed up on there, and everybody took turns and they told about their gray hair journey. It's an opportunity to share. It's an opportunity to ask questions. And like I said, it's another area and space that we can have to chat. Like we're doing live right now, which is nice for visual. You know, I couldn't tell you about the shower filter on Clubhouse or show it to you on Clubhouse, but you could hear me talking about it. But what I like is I was able to interact in real time. So you guys are writing right now for me, but on the app, you would be able to, when you're invited to the stage, you can take your mic off of mute, similar to Zoom, but like I said, just audio, and you can speak, you know, with one another. So it was a really nice, intimate group, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow and seeing who shows up, you know, who comes back again, and I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes. Diane said she already has her alarm set for tomorrow night. She loved the chat and engagement. Tamala, your gray hair does have a greenish tint. A long time ago, after using some type of spray moisturizer. I'm sorry to hear that, Tamala. People were telling you to dye it. Why, you don't know. It eventually went away. Did you ever try any ketchup, Tamala? I thought that when I first heard that tip, I was like, what? But then, I mean, we put mayonnaise and all kind of other foods in our hair, so why not ketchup, right? But anybody, like I said, who's watching this and who, like Tamala, may be a reaction to the moisturizer and hard water, like you never know what it is that can cause those different things to make your hair to have a certain kind of tint. So try the ketchup. Let me know. Anybody who's tried ketchup for their hair before, also let me know how your experience was. And Diane, you said I showed up with my voice. Thank you. And that's another thing too. You really, it's kind of like having a phone conversation with someone. You can speak to someone via social media, you know, with written word, but it's nothing like hearing their tone of voice. And that's another reason why you guys connect with me. I love YouTube for being able to reach many different women like yourselves, and through video you get a better idea for me. I can write down a whole bunch of things, but if I start to talk and you talk with me, you could like get a feel for, you know, who the person is more. So it was nice to hear Diane and her beautiful accent, and she shared her story as well. So like I said, if you guys are on the app, unfortunately a lot of people I know have Android, and I feel bad because I know there's some who would love to show up, but right now it's not available. I did go to a town hall meeting they have where they give updates on the app, and they do say that they're working on that, so it should be coming soon. But in the meantime, the things I discussed there, I discuss here too. And I really want to utilize the app because I want to have a more engagement with you guys, you know. And I did talk about a Zoom meeting thing before, but like I said, what I love about the audio app, considering how my life is set up and even my health, I can still show up even if I'm not able to be presentable. Tamala, you never heard of ketchup, but if it happens again, you'll try it. Okay, how long did it take for the green to go away, Tamala? Aw, thank you, Diane. Diane said she's giving me some shout outs to get some more likes. So if you guys are liking what you heard so far, these tips for yellow and gray hair, please give this a like, subscribe. And for those of you who wonder, when do I do my lives? When is my next one? Hit the notification bell and you will be alerted for the next time. Or you could sign up for my newsletter at www.naturalgraceful.com // up. So I just want to let you guys know that. Or another way that you can keep up is through my Instagram page. On my stories, I try and keep people updated when our next chat will be on I was gonna say Zoom. Our chat will be on Clubhouse. I just totally had a little moment. I'm like, what am I talking about? Diane, poor thing, has had a bad experience with her hair, and so she is very timid with using certain things that will stain it, and I totally get that. Someone actually asked me the other day, would I color my hair pink or like all the other colors, because I tried the ORS curl wax, but I'm sticking with gray for right now. I have heard of some people like Allison, Allie Do. She's a subscriber, and Beautiful Butterfly. She mentioned she tries different colors and it comes right out. But I'm a little bit like Diane. I get a little nervous about things staining my hair. So I get it. Oh, it only took a couple of weeks, Tamala. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that to minimize. It's nice walking around a couple of weeks with green hair, but it's nice to know it didn't take like months or years. Do you happen to know, you said it was a moisturizer that could have did it? Did you, what kind of moisturizer, if you don't mind sharing what that was, Tamala? And another thing I want to tell you guys that really blew me away about this app, Clubhouse, and I'm not sponsored or anything for it. I know what social media is for, you know, it's for connections and things like that. But this app kind of makes me understand what social networking is really about. Like, you get to meet people who you didn't think like you would have much in common with. But this past Tuesday, I had joined a room where the topic was about moms who create content and how to balance being a mom and creating content. And I went on there to find tips, but what I found was this feeling of like I'm not alone with the unique struggles that come with creating content, and you know, being there for your family and for yourself. So it was just like it was like group therapy. There was so many points that were brought out that I actually love to share with you guys. Even though it was for motherhood, I think it can apply to the gray hair journey. You guys say that I help you to feel less alone. I've helped you to encourage you to embrace your roots and your crown, which is a pleasure of mine. But, you know, it just goes to show how we as women are so hard on ourselves. So if there are some of you who are just starting your gray hair journey, maybe you haven't started yet. Maybe you're on the fence. Maybe you're like, I want to go gray, but I'm not I'm not fully ready, please also don't feel like you have to prove anything to anyone. If you are still at the point where you want to color, I get that. Because I think another thing is we have so much shame around what our choices are. The purpose of this channel is to know that you have options and that you have support when and if that is something that you want to do. But we as women just get we're really, really hard on ourselves. So it was nice to have women where we all took a collective sigh of like, and there was even a woman who, her kids already grown, but she was up there and she paid it forward and spoke to us women who have little ones and was just telling us basically like there's light at the end of the tunnel. So again, that's what we provide here on this channel. Not only me, but you guys as well. We're at varying stages of our gray hair journey. I'm finished transitioning with colored hair. There's some who are just starting. And what's so awesome, guys, is when you send me emails and you send me pictures of, when you just started your hair journey or your big chops, and you just basically allow me to be on the journey with you. It's really, really nice. Hi, Tyne. Welcome. Diane, you said you'll tell me on Clubhouse when and if the opportunity comes up. Got it. Tyne says, good evening, ma'am. Can you show me the name of the product I use? Do you mean for the shower filter, Tyne? You're in the Netherlands. You have problems with your gray hair. To tell you the truth, I'm not so young as you, but no problem. That's okay if you're not as young as me. And I want you guys to know that a beautiful butterfly named Devin, she is in her 70s. I cannot wait to interview her. She just started a channel called, I think it's called Silver Sisters. I'm going to be putting that up, but for those of you who may look at me, there's so many differing ages, so you're welcome here, to ask questions. So you want to know about products, what problems are you having with your gray hair? And I'll see if I can help you, because unfortunately one of the limitations is, I'm in the US and I don't always know what availability of certain products are in the Netherlands. But I do have some friends from the UK. One of the women who I led the group with in Clubhouse is from the UK, so maybe we can pull together and help you with where you can find products. Hi Stormy, your hair had a bluish color and you dyed it so it could grow all out gray and not cut it. Got it. How did it get a bluish color? Because I have heard, that's the first time actually I'm hearing about blue. Because I was going to say sometimes if you have really brassy tones, like say you're growing out gray and your ends are red or copper, blue conditioner or blue shampoo has been helpful for those who have orangey or really brassy reddish tones. But I've never heard of the gray turning blue. Tamala, it was a cream of nature product. Okay. And you know what's interesting, Tamala? I'm not sure where you got your product from. You know something I'm noticing about if you get things from the beauty supply store? Like, I know that hair products, especially if they have preservatives, could last for a little bit. But sometimes you don't know how long those things have been on the shelf. And then you get it and maybe like some of the ingredients have deactivated. This is a total speculation, but I was just thinking of that the other day because I had taken a product that I don't know how long I had it for and I smelled it and I was like, this don't smell right. So I'm just thinking how sometimes maybe that might affect our hair sometimes. So I'm also trying to do better with at least doing one live a month, the last Thursday of the month. Going to be trying to keep up with that, and then of course continuing to give you guys great videos to help you on your gray hair journey. I'd love for you to let me know in the comments what video specifically that you would like me to make, maybe a certain product that I can review for you or show you. I'm not trying to get on the product junkie train again, so I'm not trying every single thing, but something that I will be letting you guys know about soon is the Unicurl line. I told you in the very simple routine video that I did a shampoo, conditioner, and a 4-in-1 product that they had. It was a styler. I'm going to be using their shampoo, conditioner. I got 2 conditioners from them. They have an oil, and I'm gonna try the styler this time along with my gel, because the styler was great and it moisturized my hair, but it didn't last as long as when I used gel. So that's something that you guys could be looking out for soon as far as content, as well as I have another interview with my mom. For those of you who are transitioning to natural along with going gray, I have 2 interviews for you coming up, so that you could see how 2 women dealt with that whole transition, because it's not easy. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. You know, one of the things I loved about that group on Clubhouse is when other content creator moms came in and they validated the fact that what I do is not, it's unique in terms of, you know, like working, but it's not easy, you know, to make content. I find it easy to talk with you guys. I'm a talker, so that part is not hard. But I appreciate it a lot when that is noticed, that it's hard work. You know, you try and do the best you can. And I grow with you guys and you grow with me. From the first time I started here last year or 2019 to now, I'm a very different content creator than I was before, but you guys help to refine me. So I thank you guys too for the feedback that you give me and for the support you give me as well. Okay, Tyne, let's see. Okay, you do have some yellowing. Have you ever tried purple shampoo, Tyne? And this is something else I'm actually going to be experimenting with when it comes to purple shampoo. You guys know I love the Pantene Silver Expressions, and I don't put it in for that long, and my hair kind of, it doesn't take that much or that long for it to look nice, but I'm thinking of experimenting with leaving it in longer. And one tip I found for purple shampoo is if you wet your hands and like kind of activate it in your hands before you put it on your hair, that might help also with staining. Whereas like if you just take it straight from the pump and just put it on your hair, that might be also, you know, if you're worrying about it staining purple. So that's something to keep in mind. I tried that. And also when it comes to shampooing our hair to help with the tangles, oh my goodness, what is his name? He's on YouTube. He has really beautiful hair. He gave this tip and I was like, it's so true. Because my hair is short underneath here, I don't worry about that as much. But if you have longer natural hair, make sure that when you're shampooing your hair, you focus on the scalp. That's what you're really trying to cleanse. And once you rinse your hair and that soap goes down, you automatically will be able to get the rest of your hair cleansed. But he mentioned sectioning your hair, holding that piece taut, and then putting your hands in and focusing in on your scalp to be able to help avoid tangles that can sometimes happen at the root when you're washing your hair. You do lather it, Diane. Okay, good. And with that Pantene, that is, I've tried other ones like Bold Unique, which is very pigmented, and it works. It does work just as much as the Pantene does, but I don't feel like my particular hair needs that strong of a purple shampoo. But that one is definitely very toning. So it depends on how much yellow you have. If you have a pastel yellow, then you could get away with a lighter pigmented purple shampoo. But if you have some, maybe I know someone has told me that they deal with smoking. So, you know, smoking also can cause yellowing with the gray hair. So if you have maybe a deeper yellow, or like some yellow that needs a darker pigment. Basically what I'm saying is, depending on how much yellow you have, how much into your hair it is, that can also affect what kind of purple shampoo that you get, because there are a lot of them on the market. So we went over the color wheel today. We did blue, we did green, purple, yellow. But it's amazing to me that if you look at that color wheel theory and you look at the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, I think it is, if I remember, when you look at the opposite of all of those, which is purple, orange, and green, it would be good to have a visual in front, but they basically are like very across from each other and they cancel each other out. So those are some good things to keep in mind when you're dealing with your hair and the different colors, even when you're going through the grown braid journey. And actually a tip that I could share with you guys that Natalie shared with us at the last Clubhouse room, she mentioned that she's a year into her gray hair journey, and what she's been doing is already using purple shampoo, which I thought was very interesting. I don't think she has any yellowing yet, but she figured by the time she cuts off or her colored ends are gone, she wants that gray hair already to be nice and bright, because when you think about it, the older your hair gets, that's another reason why it could yellow. Not for sure, but it could. Diane, you said that's a good suggestion about sectioning and holding the hair. Yes. When my hair was longer, definitely I had to section my hair. And like I said, now because it's so short, I kind of like take it all in. But because I love Pantene and it didn't tangle my hair, that was like a plus for me already. But if you're using any other type of shampoos from different brands and they are sulfate, that could be helpful to you. So yeah, if you guys don't have any other questions, what I was saying before is I'm going to try not to tire myself out too much. But I do want to come and show up here for you guys live as well. So again, in the comments, if there are something that you want me to address in the next live, please be sure to put that in the comments and I will answer that for you. And I thank you so much for those of you who showed up today, and also for those of you who are watching on the replay. So if you're on the Clubhouse app, let me know. Like I said, I'm under the name Nina Marie. Diane is on there. And we hope to see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a chat on gray hair and why now is a great time to transition to gray hair, as well as, questions and things like that. It's about an hour that we're going to be on. So we hope to see you there. And thank you guys so much, as always, for watching and for your support. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Oh, you got some questions? Stormy, you had no idea that med sun damage. Yes. It was a month trying it out, trying to let it wash out. It's not growing in gray. And you're loving it. You're learning. It is a learning process. It's not something that's overnight. So keep doing what you're doing. I also was very surprised to learn the causes of yellow hair, especially when it comes to something you do every day or almost every day these days, taking a shower. So let me know if you guys use a shower filter, what shower filter that you use, so that we can also have that as resources for others. It was very cheap. It was under $30, the water filter, the shower filter, and it lasts, like I said, for at least 3 months. It might be 6, but I'll put that in the description. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Brandy, Diane, Brandy, and Sheila. See you guys on the next one. Bye.